The challenges during a pandemic even greater for people who have trouble hearing. Local advocates say more representation is needed. Here's Channel 5's Crystal Martinez.
In Hidalgo County alone, there are about 200,000 people who suffer from hearing loss. Marla Martinez is one of them. She says communicating has always been challenging, but even more so in a COVID world.
Well, really, it has been a big impact because there's no services for interpreters during the COVID testing. With masks, it's really hard to understand what the person is saying.
The RGV Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center says this is a common problem for their clients. And with everyone wearing masks,
it's worse because the person can't lip read with a mask on if the doctor has a mask on. And of course, they're not going to take it off.
Now, clear masks like these may seem like a good idea, and maybe in the beginning of a pandemic they were, but they echo, and to make matters worse, it fogs up really quickly, making relaying a message all that much harder. Even parents explaining the importance of the virus can get lost in translation.
Many parents don't know how to sign here in the Valley, and most of them speak Spanish, so it's even harder.
With no one to help them, some people might even find it difficult to understand their test results.
For COVID, so if they write it down, it's positive, they think it's a positive thing instead of you tested positive for coronavirus. You know, especially, so that's why it's really important that there's an interpreter standby.
For Martinez, this hits home. She says that DHHC is working hard to make sure people know their rights and that there is help available.
By law, by ADA law, they're supposed to be required to provide a sign language interpreter. A doctor's office, the testing is a part of the medical field.
But most of all, she's encouraging everyone to learn deaf culture and how to be helpful to those suffering with hearing loss.
They're just human beings like us.
Crystal Martinez, Channel 5 News at 6.